Hello, happy Tuesday. Welcome to Tamara's Paper Trail. This is Check It Out Tuesday. I am Tamara. Who is hanging out with me tonight? What is this? Oh, that needs to go away. Wait. Let me see if I'm going to screw this up. There. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Hi, Teresa. Hello. All right, I've got an extra box here that I don't want. Don't know how to make it go away. That's okay. All right, I was only about 30 seconds early, but I thought, okay, I really have no idea what I'm doing here. So I thought I may as well hit live, or I'm going to forget to go live as I sit here and yeah. Oh, okay. Hi, Marcella. We'll wait a few minutes, let people pop in while I try to formulate a plan. I think I do have a plan. Hi, Linda. How are you? You know how my Tuesdays go, right? Every Tuesday I have grand ideas. Hi, Mary. That I'll be ready, that I'll have a card made. Yeah, all these things. And then life. Every Tuesday. The only thing I can really bank on is life happening on a Tuesday. Now, life happens every day in my world, but Tuesdays are particularly life-y. So yeah, that was today. I have stories. I have lots of stories today, as always. So I hope we get a few people in. What I did do when I wasn't working in the 4 minutes that I sat down while I was cooking 3 different dinners. Yeah, not even kidding, because I got time for that. I did a little R&D, research and development, which means, Pinterest and stuff and things. And thought, what would I like to do tonight? Thanks, Teresa. They're always a hoot, right, with me. Tuesday, right? Check It Out Tuesday. Anything goes on a Tuesday. Hi, Carol. Thanks for popping in. You just never know what you're going to get. And as usual, I don't even know what you're going to get until about 5 minutes before. So yeah, as dinner was cooking, dinner number 2 was cooking, I thought, that I do like to try new things with you guys. Hi, Donna. Something I've never tried, and I like to try it with you, because isn't it fun to make a fool of yourself in front of all of your friends? Anyway, is Nikki? And I didn't see Nikki. Wait, where? I didn't see a Nikki say hi. What do you see that I don't see, Teresa? I don't see Nikki. Maybe. Oh, hi, Brenda. There's Jennifer. Please start again. I haven't said anything yet, Jennifer. You know you don't miss anything. Anyway, I was thinking, okay, what can I do with you guys that I haven't done before that I want to do? And who here has seen all kinds of projects all over Pinterest and Facebook and Instagram with the floating element card? Oh, what's going on here? Got some interesting hair going on today. Yeah, I've seen that. It's like the floating frame. This is floating. Oh, there she is. Weren't you supposed to show us that thing? Yeah, I wasn't feeling it. I sort of forgot, and I didn't forget. My brain hurt, and it would require research that I wasn't into. So you're right, Nikki. I was going to, and maybe one day, maybe not. Yes, I know which one you mean to. Yeah. Anyway, so the floating element card, it's like floating frame. That was one that we used, the stick press and seal. That was for a floating frame, and this one they're calling floating element. Slight. It's kind of the same thing, but a little bit different in that essentially we're using either some vellum or an acetate sheet, a window sheet, to create a frame that looks like it's floating. Okay. Oh, I remember what it was. Nikki, it was the one that it had like curtains. My friend Lucy gave it to me, and Lucy paper down there. It's all bent. Yeah. Anyway, we're using a window sheet, i.e. acetate. So I thought, I haven't tried one. Hi, Barb. Hello. It's going interesting. It's always interesting with me. Thank you, Barb. It's never a dull moment. So I'm sitting here, and I thought, okay, I'm going to do a floating element. And so I'm just trying to pick some papers and a stamp set that would go nice with it. So first of all, I may need your help here. I think I'm going to go with a circle, but I'm thinking, okay, so let's just flip you over here. We'll have time for stories later. So I'm thinking, how about if I do a circle? So what this is going to be is we're going to have a frame that's, it's a circle. So I'm thinking, what if I did, which paper am I going to use? I'm leaning towards the poinsettia paper. And then I thought as an embellishment, I could use one of these gorgeous holly leaves. Or two. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do this. I'm thinking. Hi, Christine McKay. How are you? Do you have the candy cane DSP? Oh, I do, Jennifer. Do you think that would look okay with this? Let's see. I can do a candy cane. Okay, so let's vote. Do you want me to use the holly stuff? I could do the same thing. The same technique. Do you think this would look okay though, Jennifer, with lines, because they're going to be stripes on the frame, so I don't really want to do lines necessarily. I'm not sure that would work so well. Maybe it would work very well. I don't know. Oh, Nikki, good Lord. Is this your first time here? You know that I'm lucky if I get one card finished. But maybe I'll try. I'm kind of feeling... You guys are mean. You're mean. I've had a hard day. This is supposed to be relaxing for me. Sure, stop it, you guys. Stop it. Just stop it. This might look nice, actually. Nobody's voting for my holly? I had a plan. Darn you. I was grooving yesterday. I know. So I have a 1-day limit on that. All right. Who wants to see? Vote now. Which one should I do first? Candy cane or poinsettia? Holly. Holly and poinsettia. Okay. Anybody else for candy cane? Vote now. I will try to do both. It's 7:07. Candy cane. Go with your plan. Oh, Donna, I love you. Poinsettia. Okay, we're getting more for these guys, because I think more people have this. Holly, candy, Jennifer. Always the shit disturber, candy canes. Okay, I'll try to do both. Holly. All right. Thank you, Paula. Now, when it comes to this, I think let's try this. Let's just go for it. Let's see, because I've never even made this kind of card, so I don't know. Also, burr. It's so cold down here. I'm freezing. I don't even know if I have the energy to tell you my stories today. Oh, Jennifer, heavens. Jennifer, how is it that I see you always selling stuff that has never been used? How's that? You buy it and you don't use it. That's not okay. You got to buy it, first of all, and then you got to use it. I'm parched. Very, very parched, because if you saw on my personal page, I made pizza for dinner. Hi, Melanie. I made keto-friendly pizza crusts. I don't even like pizza. So mine actually wasn't. It was a vessel to hold my cheese and my ham. You need to use it, Jennifer. Okay, so I have to think for a minute. Let's see now. So the floating frame, I'm going to use white and white, just because. Maybe I'll do it on this orientation. This is a card base I have that was this way. You know, usually I do it the other way, but I'm going to go this way. I'm going to grab one of my pre-cut papers. Paper. I think I want a little bit smaller. That's okay. I got those too. I just cut up 2 packs of paper because I was out of bases. Yeah, I think I like that one. I was out of bases and I was out of layers. So I grabbed a couple packs of paper. 4 minutes later, Bob's drunk. All right. Now, I'm going to need adhesive sheets. Now, these are our new ones. So I had such a stash of these that I have not bought these. I had not bought these. So I figure I'm going to muddle through trying to figure out how to use these ones, because I know they're slightly different than our other ones. Our other ones were full sheets, and these ones, they actually are cut into thirds this way. So they work the same. Yes. Oh, yes. I got lots of people who are looking for the whale DSP. Okay. So these are our adhesive sheets. Now you need these in your life. If you guys don't have these, shame on you. Hang your head in shame, all that jazz. You need these. They are a lifesaver. Oh, is Donnie in the house too? See, now when you know on my Tuesdays, you guys are doing all the sidebar stuff while I just kind of pretend or try to put a card together here while you're all talking amongst yourselves. Because I can't read the comments at the same time quite as well as I do on a Monday. So I also need gathering some supplies. So you know all the sheets that speaking of hoarders, you know all the acetate sheets that I collect from our stamps, our photopolymer stamps. Here's one. And it's fairly clean. It's fairly clear. Actually, I'm trying to see if there were ever any stamps on it. I can't really see. Yeah, there were a few. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to just give this a little wipe. So this is a great reason to keep all of these things. We do sell window sheets. However, we're frugal in the Bertram household. And why would I throw these away? These are perfectly good window sheets, if you can make them nice and clean. And most of this is actually going to be covered up, so it doesn't matter if it's spotless or not. I'm going to wipe it on my jeans to dry it off. Oh, Donna's in the house. It's lonely at the top. Oh, you guys. You're funny. Funny. All right, so here's a piece of acetate. Now, let me think what I am doing. I'm going to have a circle. Where's my card? Here's my card. Such as it is. Now, let's see if this is too big of a circle. That's a pretty stinking big circle, hey? Maybe I should go a little bit smaller. What do you think? This is from the Stylish Shapes dies. Now, we also have, I think, how big is this? Let's see how this one I think would be better. Let's do that size. That's a little less terrifying. Stylish Shapes. We also have our layering circle dies. They're a must as well. Yes, this is how I keep mine. I keep mine on binder rings, and then I hang them over on a magnet way over there. Except right now I don't. I'm throwing them in a pile because that's the way I'm rolling tonight. All right, so this is what, just for sizing, I think that looks like a good size. And then maybe we'll have a holly leaf, and just one might even be enough. So let's go with this orientation. So this guy measures, now keep in mind, I've never done this before, so this is why I'm talking it through with myself. So this is, this circle's just under 2 3/4. So I am going to cut this beautiful piece of paper. Did I say it was just under 2 3/4? So I'm going to cut it at 2 3/4. I kind of hate to do this. Do you hate to do this when do you really want to cut an entire sheet, like the whole strip, or do you just do a little bit? So I really only need 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. Let's do it this way. I don't want to cut the whole strip, so I'm going to go like 3 1/4. That was a mistake. I probably should do it 3 1/4. Ultimately, I want this 3 1/4. Thinking. I don't know what I need. Okay. Now, before I go further, so this is going to go to about here. So, hang on. I have to do math. Oh, math is hard. Oh my God, I'm doing math, you guys. Okay, wait. So if this is, say, call it 3. 3. Calculator. 3 divided by 0.25. 12? No. I think I'm going to do 10. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to make little strips that are about 1/4 inch wide. But I want them to be sticky. So I'm going to cut this, my adhesive sheets. I'm going to cut a 3-inch strip. By a 3-inch strip. And I'm going to put it on the back of this paper because I want to turn this into a sticker. So how these work, now I can pull this off, this backing. So there's this waxy backing here. And you can put it on the back of your designer paper, push it down, then kind of fold it over and grab the other little section here and pull it and walk it over with your fingers. Okay, well, that was interesting. Okay, so I should have probably centered that, but anyway. Now, when we cut out our pieces, they're going to have, they're going to be stickers ultimately. So I'm not cutting this off. I'm not going to make this 3 1/4 by 3 1/4 because I want to hold on to this. I want to have a piece so that I can scooch it without it being too tiny and going all crooked. So we're going to cut 10 strips because that's what I said. 10 strips that are 1/4 inch wide. Now this, so I watched a few YouTube videos, a few videos. I watched Rachel Tessman. I watched, did I watch Lisa Curcio? I don't think I did hers. I watched 3 or 4 different top demos. That's okay. Hi Valerie. We're just doing the floating element technique. So it's my first rodeo. So I'm just figuring it out as we go, and you guys are watching me do it. And people are heckling and doing things on sidebars. So I'm going to cut 10 strips at 1/4 inch. So I'm also going to try to maintain the pattern. Like I want to keep these little pieces kind of in an order. So 1, scooch, place, scooch, that's 2. 3. Has anybody made one of these? I know Nicole, you're not in the house. Nicole Zandbergen. I've got a Zandenbeek and a Zandbergen as friends. So I know you did this at Brandy's the other night, but there were only 3. I'm using 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She said confidently, having no clue how many she's actually going to need. But I'm going with 10 and hoping that there's adhesive sheets on the back of all of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hi, Melissa. Welcome. 10. Dog is demanding a walk. Oh, my goodness. All right. Thanks, Donna. All right. Yes. So they all have stickers on the back now. Okay. Where's my acetate sheet? Okay. I really want to think. So this is going to go approximately here. And I'm going to need some grid paper. That's what I'm going to need. I need grid paper. Hang on. I have to find it. I have one, actually. This is going to work. It's laminated. Okay, so I'm going to put this down on my grid sheet just so that I can maybe try to get these lines somewhat straight. So what's going to happen is I'm going to glue these onto this acetate sheet, and then I'm going to cut it all out together on this circle. Now, I think I need a sip of water. I don't know where my washi tape is. I don't know where my painter's tape is. Here it is. I'm just going to tape this acetate down. Yes, I always have painter's tape in my craft room, don't you? In my drawer. Yeah, tonight we are trying, I'm going to try for my first time ever, a floating element technique card thing. So all you've missed is I've cut little strips of paper that are 1/4 inch. You want to try to maintain the pattern of the designer paper you're doing. And now we're going to lay this, actually I should be taping this down too, but that's, no, okay. I'm going to start high. I'm going to start here. Where am I going to start? I'm trying to eyeball, like my first one is going to go here. Am I doing this right? Okay, so I'm going to line this first one up with this line. So I'm going to peel this off, and now we have tape. This is just because it's less, you know me and liquid glue. We're not friends. So I'm using this. You could use any other adhesive that you have. Now, I'm going to try to space these evenly, hence the grid paper, because I can't actually move these around. This is the drawback of using the adhesive versus the liquid glue is, uh-oh, did I move that? Is that the right pattern? Yes, it is the right pattern. So I'm going to move it down like a couple of ticks. 2 little dots, there we go. So I can see through my grid paper there are 2 dots between each one. So then I'm just going to keep on going down the row. Now you don't have to do a circle. You could do, I saw one where somebody did a leaf. Sorry if my head is going to get in the way here. Somebody did a leaf. You could do a square. You could do whatever the heck you want. I know what I was going to do. I saw one lady. Oh yeah, she made Christmas ornaments. Great big Christmas baubles. Yes, and it was a brilliant idea. So she did 2 circles. What time is it? 7:20. Okay, so I'm trying to put 2 of these dots between each little strip of paper. Ish. Maintaining the pattern. So you see what's going to happen. Then we're going to run it through and we're going to cut it, and it's going to be really cool. She said, confidently and fully believing it. So while I do this, let's hear some stories. So today, I knew when I got out of bed, I'm like, I really don't think adulting is going to go well today. I just have that feeling. So having that feeling, I immediately canceled my physiotherapy. That was supposed to be at 12:30 today. Nah, it's not going to happen. I just have this little feeling it's not going to happen. So I walked the dog. What I needed to do today was Alberta registries. I needed to renew the registration on my Rogue. Okay, that's what I've been driving for years. I needed to get new plates for the new car, the Equinox. One would think this would be simple, wouldn't one? One would. I reviewed everything that needed to happen. I reviewed everything I needed to take with me. I had it all, or so I thought. I read the rules, and I contacted Craig, and I went, oh, hey, I need a form from you. So when the bill of sale was made out, it was made out to both him and I. So that means that both him and I have to go and register the vehicle. Well, he's at work. So they say, well, if both people can't come, then the person who can't come has to fill in this form. So I sent him the form and said, please fill it in and send it back, which he did. And I printed off and I put it in my purse and off I went, thinking I was very clever. I was very clever. Oh, this is not straight. I got to registries and there was nobody in line. There were like 2 people ahead of me. I was all very happy. This was going to go well, or so I thought. The lady in front of me, I heard her say, the employee say, okay, well, we just have to take your picture. So she was obviously renewing her license. To which I thought, I think my license expires this year. Well, sure enough, it does. 2 weeks ago. I've been driving around with an expired driver's license for 2 weeks. So that's fine. I go up to the lady at the till and I say, okay, let's get registration for my Rogue. She's like, fine. Tick, 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 tick. $190, please. Yeah, whatever. And I said, okay, I just realized that my license is expired. So can I please get a new license? Well, sure. Yes, you can. Do you have your passport? My passport? She says, yeah. If once it's expired, we need to see your passport. I said, I don't carry my passport around with me. No. Oh, birth certificate? No. Well, in order to renew your license, we need one of those pieces of ID. I went, well, that's just swell. I said, I can't drive home now, can I? Because I have no license. She's like, nope. Awesome. Luckily, I have children at home, one of which can drive and who still has the vehicle for another few hours. So I'm trying to phone her. Of course, she's in bed, right? I managed to wake her up and I said, okay, child, you have to go and find my... So I walk her through finding my passport. She brings it to me. In the meantime, I said, okay, here's what I'm going to do. I am now going to cut this out with a frame, okay? And so we'll pause our story, and I'm going to cut this. I'm going to take this acetate sheet, and I think I'm just going to go like this, so it doesn't move around when I go to cut it. Yeah, I know, right? Thank you, Valerie. Those weren't my exact words, but similar sentiment. So Rebecca brings me that, and off she goes. And then I'm like, okay. And she's like, is that all? I said, no, that's not all. I need registration on this new vehicle. Hold that thought. Hold that thought. Here we go. I'm going to do that again just because I can. I think I just want to make sure it's cut through the acetate. This die is, it's stitched inside and out. So I just want to make sure it's cut through all the way. So anyways, like this. So you can see what I've got there. Well, Jennifer, she said, or like a birth certificate. I'm like, God, I don't know. Birth certificate. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, so that wasn't okay. So don't let your license expire. Anyway, so then I said, well, no, I have to register the vehicle. So she looks at it and I said, now, please. I said, as I'm standing in line, I realize that my brother-in-law, when he made out the bill of sale, because the vehicle we bought was my father-in-law's, he made out the bill of sale to Craig and Tammy Bertram, because they call me Tammy. That's not my name. My name is Tamara. So, of course, the insurance says Tamara and Craig. The bill of sale says Tammy. I'm like, please tell me this isn't a problem. She says, no, not a problem. I'm like, oh, thank God. Anyway, so she says, but so it's going to be registered to you and your husband. I said, yeah, and here's the form. Well, he had signed, put his name where he shouldn't have put his name. So she's like, no, this is wrong. This means that he wants the registration in just his name. I said, no, we wanted them both. He marked the box that said exactly as the bill of sale. But he put his name where it indicated that he wanted it just him. So it was wrong. So I said, oh, okay, well, I'll get him to do it again and I'll have him email it to you. Is that okay? Yeah. So I step aside while Rebecca's bringing me my passport and all that stuff. Anyway, so when Rebecca brought me my passport, I got my driver's license. So, okay, that's good. And then, so I said, well, my husband said, he emailed that to you. And so she looked and looked and looked. She said, well, I don't have it. I'm like, oh, well, that's okay. I said, I have it on my phone. I said, I had him send it to my email on my phone. And that wasn't good enough. She needed it to be, and I don't understand this part. She says, no. She says, well, I don't have it. I said, well, it's right here on my phone. No, I need to have it like emailed to me on the PDF form. And so she kept saying she needed it on the PDF form. And I'm like, I don't know what that means. Like, you need it to be converted to a PDF? She's like, yeah. I said, well, he downloaded it. He filled it in and he like emailed it. Why do you need, like, she says, no, it has to be emailed as a PDF. Maybe it wouldn't have gone through. Wouldn't go through because of spam or their privacy. I don't know why. But anyway, at the end of the day, I didn't know what the hell she was talking about. So then I had to drive all the way home, print it off on my printer, and drive it all the way back so that I could go to registries to get it done. Like, so this was my day. I'm like, okay. And then I went grocery shopping. And then I was just tired. And I was tired of adulting. And that's my sad story for the day. But I'm like, really? Like, you can't just white out. And I knew you couldn't white out. Like, he had signed this document. It was a legal document. So you can't just start whiting things out that he signed. But I'm like, oh my God. Nikki says, I was told many, many years ago that you have a year to renew your license before it will cause you problems. Well, I don't know. But anyway, because it expired, she needed to see my passport. So anyway, I know. I was like, so I must have wasted like $40 in gas driving to and from. Okay, what's going on here? To and from the registries today. But anyway, that was my day. So I was just tired. I was just beat. And then I realized when I got home, I'm like, I haven't had caffeine today. So right now I'm just kind of dragging my butt. And anyway, I had 9 other things to do and I haven't done them. I'm just, it's not happening. Okay, so there, I think this would have looked better if this would have been at the top, like that the circle was complete. So when I do my next one, I will make sure that the top is not cut off. So you see what's going to happen here. It's going to look really cool. It's floating. It's going to float. So now I'm going to get these strips. So we sell these foam adhesive strips. And I am going to use these to pop them up before you have to retake the test. Oh, yeah. Okay, there. Thank you, Donna. Yeah, good Lord, if I had to take a test, I said to Alicia, if I had to take the test again, I would totally fail. It would be embarrassing. Okay, so these are our strips, and they're thicker than our dimensionals, I say. So I don't know that you have to put them on every one. I think I'll put one on every other one. I think every one would be overkill. I could be wrong. We'll see. So these are handy. These are handy as heck. Look at these. So this is a great way to use up your scraps because you don't have to actually cut DSP at 1/4 inch. You could use whatever you've got lying around. Really, you don't have to cut it up. You could use. I've seen a lot. Where is it sticky? I've seen a lot done just with different colored paper, which is really pretty. I'm gonna do this one too. There, look at that. Waste not, want not. Okay, now before I put him on though, I'm gonna have to decide what kind of scent there. If I do that, oh, you could do it up and down, and then I could maybe hide it. How's that? During COVID, because we couldn't go into the renewal office, my license expired, and they just allowed me to show my expired license. Oh, nice. That's awesome. Well, and you can do the registration online now, which I was going to do, but then I was glad I didn't because we ended up selling Rebecca's car. It wasn't in the plans. I just knew that I had to renew the registration on all the vehicles, and but you could do it online if it's not the first time. So I had to go in for that, and I thought, well, I'll just go in for both. Okay, so stop talking for a minute, Tamara. Let's see what we've got here. Christmas wishes. Nope. I'm a Merry Christmas girl. I am a Merry Christmaser. I like Merry Christmas. Now, you know I'm going to have to look for 20 minutes for one that says Merry Christmas, but there are some nice ones I like. This one is a nice big one. Oh, this would be nice. Look at this one. So, from the Brightest Glow, Merry Christmas. Yes, because it's a very simple card. So I'm going to do this, and I'm going to stamp it in. I'm thinking Evening Evergreen. What a surprise, right? Okay. Okay, I'm going to want that about there, so I'm going to want this about here. This is pretty. Okay, like that. Yeah, Merry Christmas. It was weird when I lived in England. Everybody was Happy Christmas. That's the phrase they tend to use there. And I went, Happy Christmas? That's not right. That just seems not right. Okay, so now I mean, I could leave it like this, honestly. That's just so pretty. But this bugs me. I would want to make sure that I had all of my pieces. Now I wonder if this one was over more, would that one be cut off? Hard to say. All right, so I'm going to peel these off. Now I'm thinking that the holly leaves might be really beautiful in gold. Do a nice big gold. Oh, you know what else we have? Maybe I don't even have to cut out my holly leaves, although I probably will. But speaking of holly leaves, so didn't they come back, the holly leaves? Let's look at my little tickle trunk. Where's my little tickle trunk here? What do we got here? All kinds of things. Look, I can do jingle bell. Look at these. These are holly. These are these things. Oh, even that without coloring. A wood element. Oh, that's pretty. Maybe I'd go this way. Ooh, I like that. That's an option. Textural elements. That didn't sound like a word, textural. What do we got here? We have these. Jingle bells. Don't want jingle bells. Oh, here they are. These are super thin. Yeah, you're right. My leaf will. So I could do, these little guys. I could do like 5 leaves kind of cascading around. How pretty is that? Oh, I kind of like that. What do you think, you guys? Maybe that's weird. I don't know. Okay, so far, what do you like? The berries, the gold leaves. What? Okay, I bought a lot of these. I got 2 of them. I guess I should start using them, eh? I don't want jingle bells. What do you think? What do you like better? That's all I get. The gold leaves, they really pop, don't they? Or, now because this is how I roll. Yeah, we're not doing the candy canes tonight, ladies. You know it's not going to happen. So, gold. If I were gold, where would I be? Now, I was just playing with all of this gold stuff, but it's this is just so bright and shiny. The gold leaves, hey. These aren't bright enough. I love the glimmer on this, but I am thinking, look, I happen to have, do you remember, we had a kit a long time ago, and the envelopes had liners, and I may have taken out the liners and kept the sheets. They're probably about 6 years old. Again, frugal. So I'm thinking I want to cut this out and see how it looks. I think it's got to be gold. Of course, our gold sheets will work if you don't have a stash of hoarded envelope liners. I found my other take your pick tool. I was going to buy another one because I thought I lost one when I was doing my volunteer work, but I found it. It was in a drawer. I was looking for the batteries for good old Gerald, the goat, screaming goat. Oh, that is it. That's it. That's all. Oh, yeah. Love it. Now, it would be overkill, I think, to have like a gold lining. Oh, if you really liked the person, you could have gold. Oh, that is stunning. I love it. We're doing that. And then it looks like it's been, like you can see the window sheet through it. So it's just so shiny. Oh my gosh. I love it. I love it. Did I say I love it? Because I do. I love it. I do. It's so simple. Okay, so I don't think I'm going to pop this up because then it's already poofy. But I really want to. So I'm going to. I love dimension. It is pretty. This is fun. I like doing new things with you guys. I do. I still have so much that I really was planning to do tonight. I go to Dad's tomorrow. I'm supposed to be working on support groups. I don't know, for those of you who are demonstrators. I volunteered to kind of bring women together for like my sister group that you hear me talk about all the time, my support groups. And I was supposed to start that like July 1. And here it is, July 20, and I haven't been doing it. So I'm feeling pressure. I need to get that done. So I'm going to do that tomorrow, but I also have a tutorial done. I'll show you the card, little show and tell. Oh, thank you for asking, Teresa. He's really well. He was actually, so he was having a lot of chest pains. And so he ended up going into the hospital because it was the worst it had ever been on, call it Friday, whatever. Yeah, I think it was Thursday, Friday. The good news is, like, he has a clean bill of health. He's had every test going. It's not his heart. He was having a reaction to some antibiotics he was taking. He had an infection in his toe. I don't know how that happened, but anyway, I think he'd been wearing some new shoes, and anyway, he had a toe infection. So he had a reaction to, I should have put this on sticky adhesive things, but I didn't. He had a reaction to that. I mean, the man's on such a cocktail of drugs, you just never know what's going to react with what. But anyway, so he's much better. Thank you for asking. But I still go over on Wednesdays, so it's just so that Mom can get a break. She goes out for breakfast with her friends, and then she runs errands. She'll go to Costco. Okay, I know. You know what's going to happen. It's going to come squirting out. Okay. So he's much, much better, which is nice. It's just been such a crazy week. And then again, when Alicia doesn't work, I like to hang out with her. Because the day comes all too quick that they don't want to be with you. So I've been trying to get a better work-life balance, but so far I'm missing a few deadlines, and I don't like that. That's not how I like to roll. So I'm just putting some glue on here. Now, oh my God, I can't even tell you how much I love this. Now's where I'm going to spend the next 20 minutes going, okay, then do I do this or that? It needs a little, it needs, I'll tell you what it needs. Oh, Lord, I don't know what it needs. Okay, here's Jaja. Jaja's going to get, did I show you my Jaja? Yeah, Jaja, you're going to sit over here for a while. There you go, you sit over there. Because I need some really bright gold bling. Now, I know exactly what I'm looking for. These, because they're tiny and they're really, really super gold. Hi, Wendy. Yes, watch the replay because there's stories. There are stories. We're doing what's called a floating element card. And so I don't want a lot of these. Now, where's my other, where are you, little pick tool? Okay, I'm getting better at using this for my rhinestones and embellishments. Now, take out the cat hair, because ew. Now, normally I like them to be different sizes, but I might just dab them around. Could I actually get it done in one and not have to fiddle with it for 20 minutes? That would be crazy. Is 3 enough? Maybe I need 5. I think 3 is enough. Am I done? Am I done my card, you guys? Kind of want to do a gold bow, but then that's too much. I like it the way it is. What do you think? I love it. 741. Maybe I could try the candy canes. Do you think it would turn out as nicely? Do you want to do candy canes? Or should I do 2 Christmas baubles? Why don't we do Christmas balls? So what I was thinking, picture it. So this is like, we do another one of these. I don't know the name of the lady who came up with this idea, but she had, oh my gosh, I'm gonna hurt myself here. Okay, pull down the shirt. Nobody needs to see that. I don't know if this will work. She had done 2 circles with various colors of paper, and then she had the old, is it still current? No, it's not. The snowman punch. So she had the hat, pardon me, from the snowman punch. But what I would do, I'm like, well, we don't have that anymore. So to make the topper for the bauble. So I thought if I use the top of the bottle punch, that would be a top for a Christmas ball. That could be the top, but that looks really small. That's too small. I know the gold is gorgeous. Walk away? Okay, thank you, Donna. Thank you. Yay, everybody, yay. I walked away. Are you proud of me? I walked away. I didn't add anything else. 3. I just did 3. Look at me go. I like it a lot. Okay, I don't want to do the Christmas bauble because I can't find a little topper with a current punch. I mean, I think I still have the snowman punch somewhere. Or maybe I never bought it. I don't know. I'm trying to find something else that would work for the top. You know, maybe something like this would work. If I had a strip. Let's see. But now I'm losing the will because I can't have the top that I wanted to have. Like if this was... No, that would be dumb. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. No, I don't. I have the snowman set. I looked at that one, Donna, but I didn't think it was going to be big enough because he does have a hat in here. I looked at that. I guess it would be big enough. Oh, this one would work. No, where's the hat? I mean, I guess that would work. Yeah, okay, you're right. You win. Donna wins. Should I do, okay, vote now. One of the ornament had a dive for the top. What? One of the ornament Dosset had a dive for the top. English Hope. Have you been into the wine, my friend? Should we do a couple? Do you want to do the... Maybe I just do Christmas colors. Where's my paper gone? Where did my paper go? Here it is. I could use the same paper. I could just use like red and greens or the die set. One of the ornaments. Oh, had a die for the top. One of the ornament dies had a something for does it? Do we have ornament dies right now? Die set? The spruce up? No. The spruce. Oh! Well, this might be too small. Is this the one you mean? The spruce up? That? Maybe. This'll work. That hat'll work. That'll work. If that's what we want to do. Or do we want to do, we've got 16 minutes. Do I want to do ornaments? Oh, maybe this would look really nice. I'm okay. Using the Celebrations paper. There's gold and, or I could do, is that just red? It is. Okay, wait. Somewhere there's celebration paper. Oh, Lord. Ah, it's not okay. I need my celebration white paper. Where is it? I think it's in the other room. Oh, this is hard. It's so hard. Look, okay, this is metallic shimmer. Maybe I could use this. Candy cane? I know, Jennifer. But it seems like a lot of work right now. These all the same. These would be weird as an ornament, wouldn't they? Kind of weird, totally. But I kind of want to do the white and gold. I don't think you get to vote anymore, Jennifer. Hang on. Hang on. I have to go get that paper. Don't go away. Stay there. I'm back. Okay, this is the celebration paper that I thought, yeah, I only need 1 pack of that. But now maybe I need more. This looks amazing. Oh, don't be sad. Look, won't this make really pretty ornaments? We could do candy canes. Oh, fine. But this would have been cute. I'm just saying. Now everybody else is going to be sad, Jennifer, because I don't get to see my ornament idea. All right. Princess wins. All right, here we go. Well, I'm going to have to be quick about it because I have not very much time. So, which paper I'm going to do? I'm going to have to do... I'll do the stripes, and it'll be on a weird angle, though. Is that okay? What colors? I like this one best so far. I do like classic colors. Red and green. Don't care, I got my way. Yes, spoiled, pampered princess. I don't know. Fine, fine, fine. So what paper? Which one? I'm going to go with this one. Is that okay with you? All right. Is that going to be okay if it's cut? Might be a lot of stripes, though. Maybe I should go with polka dots. What? I don't know. I don't know now. This one's closer together, or is that just an illusion? No, this one is closer together. You can't just say yes, Jennifer. There's a delay, so I don't know what I asked. Stripes, solids. Stripes or solids, guys? Vote now. And vote quickly, because we're running out of time. Meanwhile, I'll get my other stuff ready. Polka dots. Mini candy canes. Back to the gold and white. You guys. The canes, the mini candy canes? All right. Solids, stripes, solids, canes. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, let's give Princess, apparently it's Princess Day. I don't know. All right, let's do it again. Let's get the sheet. We'll get another one of these. We gotta go fast. Okay, so I'm gonna cut this at, say, about 3 1/4. I mean, it didn't take that long once I kind of got the groove going on, right? So I am going to go like this, and we're going to go. Oh, I need to put on the adhesive. Whew, almost blew that. Okay, where is that adhesive? There was another chunk here. Let's do this one. So let's go to the back of the candy canes. Mary's like, I don't care. Just pick one. Okay. Well, if the show runs over, it runs over. Because now we're committed. We'll see how this ends. 7:49. I might get it done in time. You just never know. If I don't overthink it. Okay. Now that we're like seasoned professionals on floating element cards. Okay, so I'm going to cut it at 1/4. So I need 10. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5, 6. Everybody scooch. 7. Yes, thank you, Barb. 8. You certainly could use liquid glue. 9. 10. Okay, so I am just going to, where is my, oh Lord, I do make a mess, don't I? Now where did I put my tape? Tape my, okay. Does anybody see where I put my blue tape? Blue tape. It's blue and it's big. How could I lose it? It's really big. It's probably staring right at me. I don't know where I put it. It's lost. Okay. Well, that's awesome. Tear and tape it is. I don't know where it went. Okay, well, you're just going to go here. Okay. So, let's start with number 1. Let's make sure I've got this the right way. Yes, I do. Okay, so I'm going to put that right on the line. Next one. Which I just put backwards. Let's go down a couple dots. Oh, see, that's not enough. Hang on, it's not. Seriously, where the heck did it go? It's moving around, so let's just. Okay, you go there. Right, that was supposed to be there. Okay, so we're going to go down 2 dots. Sorry if you're looking at the top of my head, complete with gray hair. Okay, and then this one's going to go like this. Obviously, this is the most time-consuming part. Autocorrect, right? I know, it irritates me that it always corrects me. I'm like, no, I want it to say this. Stop changing it. Today, mysteriously, all of a sudden, Facebook has started emailing me when people comment on my page. Like 2 years ago, it just stopped magically doing that. I finally got used to it not being there, and now all of a sudden I'm getting 300 emails in a day. Like, what? And I didn't do anything. I haven't changed a thing. Just randomly start sending me emails. I'm like, that's great. You can turn off. I was asking, can you turn off autocorrect? I asked my husband that today, and then I thought, why am I asking him? He doesn't know. He only just got a phone like 3 years ago. When he finally went to get a phone, the people at the phone company said, wow, you're like the Yeti. He's like, what? He says, we've heard people like you exist, but we've never seen one, because he hadn't had a phone. Never had a phone. Okay, last one. 7:54. Oh, you got your promotion pin. Excellent. Yeah, they're usually a few weeks late, so good for you, Nikki. That's great. Okay, and then this one could go on the line. All right, so now we're going to run it through. So what did we decide is going to be best for, if this goes there, if we do it just so. Okay, and I kind of want this like this, so. Okay, everybody up. Come on. Time is money here. Clock's ticking. Get off. All right, let's see if I can do this. Oh, see, it's stuck now because the tear and tape. For the... All right, let's see if this is going to puncture through. It does not too bad, but I want to snip. Okay, these are gummy. They've got glue all over them. What have I missed? Who's so popular? What? Oh, absolutely, Teresa. You need to block. I go in daily, Teresa, and I look at who is now following me. You click on remove follower, and then you click on block. And I block at least 5 a day. Because that's ridiculous. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So, here we go. Let's build a card. Get a layer. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to do the Merry Christmas, but this one I will do in shaded spruce. Is that, or is that garden green? What color of green is that? Garden green. $40 today. Wow. They're all military or doctors. They all are posing with a puppy or a child. It's just ridiculous. Okay, Merry Christmas. And then I just need to do, I think the dies in this candy cane suite, I think the dies will cut out the paper. Okay, so this I'm going to pop up on dimensionals. I'm running out of time. I got 3 minutes. I'm not going to make it. That's okay. We'll be close. Blame Jennifer. It was on a roll. I was going down the ornament path. So it's okay if I go a couple minutes over. I just like to keep it to an hour because, you know, I don't know why. Because actually it takes a while to download the video, then upload it to YouTube. It has to spool. It has to do everything. Yeah, necklace for silver. Yeah, you get pins. You would have gotten a pin, Donna. Okay. Then these need to be popped up. Okay, see, now that the air conditioning is off, it's hot in here. I can't win. Okay. Like this. I'll just do a little one down here too. Oh, what the heck, and one more at the top. Didn't get a necklace? No, well, they stopped that, right? So, which is too bad because it's this necklace that I love. This is the charm, and I actually scooped an extra one because this one is, I wear it every day. I've worn it every day, and the tip has been shattered a little bit. Like I wear it every day, so I did scoop an extra one. You had to use points for them, actually. Jennifer, you had to buy the necklace with your points, like your great rewards. They were were they great rewards back then? Yeah, so you wouldn't just get one, you had to buy it. Okay, so this one we're going to go here, I think, like this. Merry Christmas. dies. I'm sure they cut out paper here, which is what I'm going to do if I can find one, because time is of the essence. And I want one to go this way. Maybe I'll do 2. Oh, sorry, it was Nikki who was asking. Yeah, no, Nikki, you had to buy it with your points. So, what the heck? Okay, so a green one and a red one. I love it when they do this. Be right back. Gotta line it up. It's too, it moved. It's kind of like, instead of making 2 trips from the car, you'll make 1, and it would have been faster to really make the 2. Same thing here. It would have been faster for me to cut them out separately, or even to use scissors. Okay. It's a little crooked. Hold on. I don't like that they're different directions, actually. I like 1. You're getting 1. We get 1. Thanks. I don't even know where this is going, so I don't know how much glue to put where. You know what it needs? It needs a bow. It needs a bow from the red glimmer paper. I'm exhausted. 8:02. You guys make me work for it, don't ya? Is this bow gonna work if it's not stamped? Yes. Dimensional. Perfect fit. Ta-da! There. There you go. 8:03. Oh my gosh. I'm exhausted. That was fun. Are you going to go and make one? This one. Stunning. So I have to take pictures so that I can download them and upload them tomorrow when I'm at my dad's, because it's now 8:04. And I have 9 other things to do before I get to go to bed. Of course I do. There we go. I like it. It's fun. It's fun. Floating frame. You don't actually have to have the acetate, but it just makes life a lot easier. So do it. I mean, you could. No, you do. Never mind. I take it back. Anyway, well, thank you for popping in, you guys. I hope you found that fun, entertaining, and whatever elsing. And little ones are falling out everywhere, so I have to find a house for those. Oh, he fell off. Okay, I'm finding this, you guys. When you use these little guys, really push down on them because they're popping off. There's not a lot of glue on the back of them, and they fall off. So that's my top tip. But anyway. Okay, thank you for hanging out with me. I will see you Friday morning for coffee break, 10 a.m. right here. I will see some of you Friday night for my class, which I forget what it is, but it's going to be good. The Cottage Rose, that's what it is. Yeah, so I'll see you Friday, and or next Monday. Enjoy the rest of your week. See ya.